this finite land, standing still once again. We are in here, away from all our modern problems, and away from all that outdoors, just breathing in our good old meter. The fastest and easiest way to get enlightened. Because enlightenment is all about getting there as quickly as possible. Enlightenment is for those who are doing good in society. And by good, I mean by how much money we have. No, enlightenment isn't individual to each person. There is one set way everybody can use. You see, enlightenment is something you have to work towards. Something that is not here now. This way, you'll know you've attained enlightenment when you realize how much better your life is. The easiest way to get enlightened. It's quite simple. Travel. I don't mean traveling into the corners of your mind or try and move to a different mind state. That never works. Not as long as we keep looking at the same things around us. See, our environment, people around us, they control how we feel. So the best way to get enlightened is to travel to other places. It's not important where you travel to. It is important that you travel to really nice and important places. Places people will know, so they know you've been there. For instance, if you look at my social media, you'll see I've been all around the world. In fact, I'm in a plane right now. I'm in an airport bathroom. I can't take pictures of an airport bathroom, post them on the internet, because people will not know where I am. Instead, I'm gonna wait until I get off to post the pictures of where I am very nicely. You see, by showing other people that you are traveling the world and enriching your life, not necessarily having to talk to others or really immerse with the culture. You don't have to know the culture if you're enlightened. You'll just know better than others. Well, we don't use that term. Instead, we just say simply, we are enlightened. See, I'm going to Hawaii, where I'm gonna post more pictures of me at the beach to show that this is what enlightened people do to have fun, is we go to fun places. And how do you know they're fun places? Is because they look nicer than where you are now. This way, when people come to see you again, they'll know you have been places they haven't, which will make them feel inferior. Well, that's not the word we use. It will make them feel like they need to go to you for help, which will make you feel important. Well, that's not the word enlightened people use. We use the term, it'll make you feel enlightened. So, when you go to these fabulous places, you gotta make sure that you just get the right angles and the right sunlight. This way, people know that you are taking these pictures naturally. You're not actually just waiting and really trying to get the right angle. Instead, your enlightenment is gonna do it for you. This way, we know we are enlightened, especially when so many people are liking us on our social media. Now I know that some of you, maybe just a few, might be saying, "Hey, Ron, isn't it super expensive to travel?" And see, there's the key. Because enlightened people are rich. So the more places you are traveling to, the more enlightened you know you are becoming. Enlightenment doesn't just have to do with you, it has to do with the world. Not necessarily how you interact with the world, but where you go in it. And I don't mean go as in some sort of corporate dream business or something. I mean, where do you actually go? This way, people know you are going places and you are doing things such as taking pictures and looking really nice. Again, we don't necessarily have to deal with the culture or figure out what that's about. But when we have more money to travel, we know we are in the process to becoming enlightened. You see, enlightenment is something that must be attained. We may be born with it, but that doesn't mean we necessarily have it. When you find yourself traveling to places like the pyramids of Giza, you too will know that you are becoming enlightened. You see, enlightened people don't have any problems because they are not suffering. This doesn't mean that they are aware of themselves and handle problems differently, but rather that they don't have any at all, allowing them to travel, as one would see in the Disney fairy tale. Enlightened people are aware that there are only 3 kinds of feelings you're supposed to have. Good feelings. So, what happens is enlightened people close themselves off from all other feelings. As that is what being enlightened, or being a robot who is enlightened, is all about. This is why many enlightened masters travel instead of just sitting under a tree for 40 years. Because they know what's the point of being enlightened if other people do not know about it. If you start traveling, you will notice how unattached you are from the place, allowing you to travel freer. We're not going to connect with people or really bother to learn about the culture and the society. We are above all that because we are becoming enlightened, allowing ourselves to detach from the world we know around us. And what better way to know the world than by traveling around it? So, as you find yourself traveling, avoiding more and more problems in different places, you are able to see how enlightened you are becoming by seeing how detached you are from everything, even certain feelings. It is quite wonderful. Finite lands, standing still once again. Peace. You're welcome.